I'm documenting. I want. It's like, those impressionist paintings. Like French artists would go out, take an easel out into the streets and paint like Van Gogh paintings and such. Um, that's kind of how I look at what I want to do and go out into to everyday East Los Angeles, and pick out those people that like I think have a good representation of what it is to work, play, and make art out here in LA.
So
Yeah.
that's good, man. Like,
So it's this girl in particular, she's a writer actually, and we worked together when I used to work at MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art, and so I kind of been in contact and just working on to. I figured out what piece I wanted to make, and that was like 2 years ago. So it's something that constantly in the back burner. If, like I meet people and I'm like, I think I'm gonna do a future painting with you, but not yet until I get the vision. Yeah,
thank you.
no problem.
So we're gonna go into a commercial break, intermission. We'll be back after these messages.
Do you sing? Do you paint? Are you a photographer? Then hit us up on the Eskwilax Hour, live every Friday from 4 to 6 p.m., exclusively on dronebox.com.
Damn!
Something told me it was over, over, in my soul, in my soul.
Do you sing? Do you paint? Are you a photographer? Then hit us up on the Eskwilax Hour, live every Friday from 4 to 6 p.m., exclusively on dronebox.com.
Damn!
It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. I still have a dream.
those little leaves and branches just pop right out at you. There he comes. These little son of a guns hiding your brush, and you just have to push him out. This is your world, your creation. 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 Anybody can paint. All you need is a dream in your heart, a little practice. Look at there. Already, we have the beginning of a beautiful picture. We have the tree shapes, a light source. Looks to me like it's early in the morning.
You keep going till 7, but if you need to take off, do so. Alright, 522. Are you a rapper or just an actor? Rap up all your acts, could?
Man, you always want to have on that ends and shit. Go for it. Go for it. What do you mean it's my turn? Man, I'm supposed to study you, not study myself. You hungry? Go, bro. What the fuck? Just go. Go. Get out of here. Wait. Yeah. No. I'm borrowing it. I was like, yeah, no. I was laughing at that shit.
Marco, we good? All right, all right. Want to thank Sputnik for coming by. He's taking off. He just added or finished his new painting. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, before you leave, we just wanted to thank you to come by. I think you came a couple of times this year. 3, 4 times, I lost count, but that's how much we love his work. And you want to say something to the audience? This is the last episode of the year. I don't know if you want to say something.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to the Eskwilax Hour for the opportunity to come here. You can check our work out at Sputnik Torres on Instagram. Also, check out the Hive on Spring Street and look around the area. We have pieces. And thank you.
All right, everybody, you guys heard it. He's taking off. Thank you guys for watching. There's more artists, so stay tuned. Keep watching. You guys want to go? Yo. All right, so where is Lo now? He's like kind of somewhere. He's hiding. All right, so yeah, thank you, Mondo. As you guys heard, you guys can still keep going. Everybody's chilling right now. Everybody's painting. Palomares, Alvarez, Zer. Did I say that right? Sir. Hey. And Rosa. Thank you. Enigma. Big Edwin. Hey, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, thank you guys for coming through. This was all last minute. And everybody that's been on an episode, thank you again. The Eskwilax Hour, bring you live art, painting, interviews, acrylic, oil, watercolor. You name it, We created. That's right. Say feeling the good vibe. That's right. That's right. Well, thank everybody. You guys took your time. You guys came from all parts of the city, not just Bow Heights, East LA. Where else? Somebody give me a Whittier, South Central, East LA, you said? West LA. Somebody said Chihuahua, Mexico, Cuba. Somebody said, what? Alabama, Oaxaca, Hesperia, Santa Fe Springs. And last time I actually checked, there's people from Japan, Argentina, Mexico, the US, everybody, Chicago, everybody watching. That's crazy. We didn't know we hit that many different parts of the world. But yeah, and yeah, Marcos is in the control room. Marcos, he's the one doing the switches on the cameras. I want to thank you. It's been a good year, 2017. We got Lo, our new host. He's also learning how to throw the words together, ask the right questions, get everybody into it. He's also an MC, lyricist, but he's kind of shy on the show for some reason. Doesn't want to share with us his best. He saves it all. But yeah, and then Julian, he's back there with his new shirt. It says Daddy on it. And Joe brought his camera today, and you guys, I don't know if you guys saw, but he actually did a new promo video. We posted up on the IG. We want to thank him for that. Marco, you want to switch? There you go. And Henry, of course. Henry's right here doing the camera work. He's losing his mind. But yeah. Like as I mentioned, a lot of the artists that have been here at least once, or we're planning on bringing them one more time on a different episode, because this is the Eskwilax Hour. We're invited you to get creative, get a little crazy sometimes. You guys remember this year we had somebody cut some hair. We had somebody what else did we do? Something that was out of, we have like some photo shoots. What open mic? No, the Eskwilax Hour. No, the open mic was for the Zapatec, for the cafe. I'm talking about what we did this year at the show. We also had, of course, remember we had for 10 episodes or a little bit more, we had Josie and Fifi and Angel. I want to shout them up. Thank you guys. You guys gave a good time when you were coming through. You guys interviewed Alvarez. I forgot the episode number. It was like 115, 116, 120, somewhere around there. But yeah, and I think I interviewed Mondo a little bit way back. When? Summertime? Last year or this year? It was last year. It was last year. But see, we got people from 2016. That's good. That's good. Everybody make sure they came through. And also Nigma, I think he came either this year or the year before. But yeah, that's cool. Everybody's able to make it out here. And hopefully we can get Rosa and Zer on the next episode. The one in 2018, January. We'll see what we put together for next. Is it next week? What's next week? What, the 4th or something? Yeah, right. The 3rd, the 5th. Well, anyways, the 5th. Yeah, we last week we had a break. We didn't have an. This is episode 143. Next week 144. And by the time we hit next year, it's gonna be like what, 200? Yeah, it's gonna be like 200 episodes. Yeah, the 5th. 200. Is it? It's like what, 4 weeks in a month? That's 4 episodes. Times what, 12? I don't know. Who knows how to do math here? I failed it once and I quit, so I think that you did better. So yeah, 12 times 4 is what? 48. 48. So we'll so we'll have like 190, 180 episodes by the end of this 2018. Yeah, because every episode is 2 hours for what we've been doing. Divide the 9. Yeah. A little bit. Most likely. I mean, failed geometry. That's pretty much it. Fucked up. He said the Pythagorean theorem. Have you seen that meme with the guy with the hairline? Like he was dissing somebody, and then they're like, "Well, you do the Pythagorean theorem on your fucking forehead?" That's just hilarious. I'll find it and I'll share it.
JC Luna. Where? JC Luna. It's Barrio Dandy from. It's right there on 4th and Soto.
4th and Soto. That's all okay. That's Bow Heights right here. If you guys want one of those sick hats like that.
That boutique Barrio Dandy. It's like Pachuco, 1920s, 1950s. Yeah, he's a big cat. He did a show at LACMA called, talking about Pachuco history.
All right, that's sick. That's sick. Maybe we can get him on one of these days. I mean, clothing, fashion is creativity also.
Yeah, that's his big thing, fashion. So he documents. He's doing a lot creative individual. So his studio's right in front of Roosevelt High School, and you should go check it out.
That's right. That's right. Cool, man. I seen what you were working on here. You did it from your tablet.
From a photo, yeah. I worked from a photo and just building up this sketch that I'm gonna be working on for a painting in the process.
We were able to come to your show of like what is it, 2 weeks ago? That was awesome.
So, yeah, what was it? December 8th? No, was it December 8th? Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was Art Walk night.
Yeah, it was at Metro 417 Gallery.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Did you get any good feedback from that?
Yeah, yeah, I was get good feedback, but it's always, yeah, I get some good feedback about it. I like what I do, so I mean, it feels good to get that feedback. But there's always a lot of thoughts that come to it, but I think it's the artist's personality, right? Of how we feel about our own work and how people feel about it and what we want it to do, its purpose, I don't know. I've been doing this for so long that I think about what is it, like I do it for myself, but then how do I make it work for me, How do I move it? How do I make it into something of more than just selfishness,
Well, cool, man. I know that you're in the area, so we'll definitely,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you'll be back on the show. And
Yeah, I'll be back.
cool, cool. Do your thing. Do your thing. You're leaving. Where are you going? All right. So where's Lo? Lo, it's your turn.
I was like right there. Tripping, my guy. Took a mash. It's coming along, man. Hey, those gemstones look pretty dope. The gemstones coming out. The gemstones? Yeah, they look really cool. Like, sticking out. Yeah. I noticed you haven't finished. Like, it looks really dope, but like, there's more stuff to come from it. I know you got a lot. Nah, it's probably like shading and detail, like cracks and yeah. Hell yeah, man. I like watching artists. They get in depth into their stuff, you know, like how lyricists they start breaking down the lyrics and stuff. Yeah, but that's why I like asking so many questions about art because I don't know much about it, you know. So like, what's going on now, man? Update.
I started to develop a skull in the background, on the opposite side, and I'm just working wherever I feel comfortable. You know, putting in strands. You know, not just staying in one spot at all times.
You want to show the camera just a little bit? Hokin? You want to close up on a little bit on it? You want to do a little close up?
Yeah, you use a lot of this on the back.
Yeah. Someone with a little close up on the art. On the art, my guy. No, this one right here. There you go. This guy. There you go. All the details you're missing. This guy over here. All the details. I like it. And he said this was a commission. This is for somebody. Specially made. Someone wants to buy it.
Something like this, when I'm done, probably about four or five. Yeah. Yeah. That's usually what I get.
Nah.
Yeah.
What do you do to them? You casting magic or something?
No, I just put in my work and find the right buyer. Like, I sold a piece of Malcolm X, based on my forefoot. It was ink pointillism. I sold it to the LA County Probation Department for $600.
That's your magic, man.
They framed it, they put it up in the wheelchair. The truth is, it's for me, so if they don't want to pay the right price, you know, they can start buy it. That's what it comes down to. And I don't make prints of any of my work. I don't know what prints is, you know, so originals only, which makes it tough for people to buy it, but, you know, it just happens that way.
But then you get those artists that, or like those collectors. Oh, Mike? But yeah, man, you gotta just keep it going then, man. They keep looking for more people that want to buy your stuff, like collectors, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm always doing.
You have a website or anything like that?
Just my Instagram right now. Just my IG, Mondo59420. Yeah.
I'm asking more too. You have like a web store or something like that, like Instagram?
If you go to my Instagram, Nigma, NIGMA_32, you can see all my stuff, and then I have like a link to my website there. Yeah, so I have like merchandise and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, check it out.
Dope. Would you like to give your Instagram, any web stores and links and stuff?
My Instagram is at Rosatzin, so ROSAATZEIN, and then my Etsy is on the Instagram.
There you go, guys. Would you like to give your Instagram, web stores, you know?
My Instagram and basically all my social media is pretty much the same. It's D Alvarez TV, and that's just DALVAREZ.
Where's the other guy at? Alright, so I'm not sure where he's at, but this guy is almost done. And it's looking pretty fresh. You know? Where's he at? Oh, he's over there. He's having a break. It looks nice though. You wanna give your Instagram real quick before going back?
It's Palomares Boulevard.
Have any web store or links? You know?
Yeah, so basically my website is palomaresboulevard.com, and then it's my Instagram, Palomares Boulevard. That's like my, it's my studio name. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a way that I brand myself. You know, I look at
Yeah, 'cause like I have like Low and many people
Yeah.
have the other names. That's cool. Your name is like.
That's my
your
brand.
name.
Yeah, that's my brand. So like, I mean, I signed it like Francisco Javier Palomares, but like my brand is Palomares Boulevard. So everything that comes out of the studio is under that label. And so it's sort of,
Question.
yeah.
Is that finished?
Yeah, I think I'm done for today. Yeah. What are you thinking? It needs to work.
I mean, that's if that's how you leave it, you know, finished. Like, that's pretty dope. It kind of gives it like damn, I want more, you know, like yeah. But see, that hunger makes people wanna, you know, come back for more art.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not aiming for perfection. It's just like that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll come back to it. I kind of already put my signature there, so I don't know if I. Sometimes you gotta do a piece and let it live, let it be, and then just instead of focusing on one piece, do many pieces. So that's like, you know, that's kind of what I do. I like sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't hit it. It's cool. It's not. Don't live on it. Just do the next one. So.
You ever forget about some of the work you like do? Like you have a painting and you're like you leave it for a week and then you're already working on something else.
No, man. I go through like I go from start to end. You know. So I usually work on a piece for like about a month, and it's just grinding out. It's a process. You know, painting you can't fake it. You gotta. It's not gonna happen in a day or 2 days or 3 days. At least my vision, you know. So, you know, the work is in the details, and so in the craftsmanship, you know. So I work on a piece until it's completed, and then I'm done, and then continue. I don't like to leave things unfinished. It's rare that I do that.
Any advice for, you know, young artists that are like struggling with that ambition or that motivation?
Just I think it's like getting the word out there. I think one thing that I always was able to, I don't know, I was always like telling people like I like to draw, I like to paint, check out my work, and people will kind of put you gotta listen, you know, like people give you some word of advice, and then you listen to that and take it on. Look for opportunity. Going to school works. I mean, it helps. It puts you in the people that are interested in that world. So it was through school. That's how I like was able to make my connections and move around and be able to work as an artist. So school was like something that I stuck with, you know. So I took art classes and tried to do look for like scholarships and things of that, you know. It's just kind of and letting people know that's what you want to do. It's kind of put it out there, and I guess, you know, it's say sometimes people respond to that. Yeah, I'm like I don't come all the time, but yeah, I've been to like a few. You know, I keep my ear, like, I keep my eyes open, and I do vending every now and then. It's a lot of work, you know. I have to balance my time and see how am I gonna move forward, you know, because I need to pay bills, man. So vending is only gonna make you a certain amount of capita unless you're really good at it, you know. So unless you're like gun-ho and that's what you vend, you make enough to survive. And so for me, it's like I don't know, you know, like when I vend, it's like kind of for fun, just to get the word out, just like just extra stuff. And so I don't want to I don't want to put a lot of work into that. That's vending is like, for me, is like a hobby. That would be a hobby for me, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Like when I write music, it's probably like I think when people ask for collabs, maybe like that. And it's just like I want to do it, but I'll get to it. Don't worry, I'm trying to work on my own stuff first.
Exactly. Yeah, and I feel the same way. So I have a vision of where I want to take my artwork, and vending is a whole different beast. I don't think my artwork is consumed like that. Yeah, like I've tried, but I don't think it reads like that. You know, and so I don't know. I think and I don't know. At the end of the day, honestly, it's just opinions, speculation. You know, there's still a lot more to do. It's an endurance game. You know, how long are you in it? How long can you stay in it until you? Because I've had a lot of friends that I went to art school with that are not doing it anymore. So you know.
I always ask people like, you know, like what advice do you have for people? Because I know like some people have their methods where they're like, oh, you know, like I just get over it right away, or some people are like, oh, I listen to music. And I know there's some where there's like special situations where it's just like a certain funk and people can't get out of it, you know. So like finding new methods and asking my guests what they do or their way of getting out of it, it gives you give an option to the viewers. That's why I have to ask it, you know. It's not just for us or not for, you know, for the other artists here, but for them, you know.
Yeah, I think the way to get to the hump is just the way that you can think of like going to the gym. If some people are like athletes like that, you gotta force yourself. Even if you're not inspired, force yourself. You know, force yourself, and that's how you get through it. Force yourself, man. It's like that's the best way. Get up, put your shoes on, you know, and get it out there. That's how you go. That's how you get through writer's block. That's how you get through everything. Like, just force yourself and make shitty paintings and make shitty artwork. Just get it out of it. Yeah, just get it out of your system, and then from there, something happens. It always does. You know, it's like if you have the endurance, man, that's it, man. Like you gotta. That's why I say you gotta love. You gotta love that pain. Like you gotta fucking punishment. You gotta love punishment, cause it's fucking gonna be punishing, dude. And only the strong survives.
I know like starting off is the worst part. That's like.
I don't know. Maybe the beginning part is the lucky. I think that's when you get the most lucky. Beginner's luck. You know, I think it's like gambling. You always have beginner's luck, and then it's like, how do you keep the momentum? That's the hard part, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no. The beginning is the hardest part because you're busy trying. I mean, once you find your style, I think like you know that gets the ball rolling. That's where the momentum comes in. So it's not. I don't think it's about that. I think it's just like finding what you are. You know.
Yes, like, I mean, that is one of the struggles, like finding, but then, I don't know, man. If you look at some of the most successful artists, they reinvent themselves. So to find a style, yeah, it's good. You have to be able to market and move between popular culture, but you obviously have to always constantly have to reinvent yourself as an artist, and that's the tricky part. And that's what I consider, because, you know, like, how do I sustain this? You know, how did, like, and I think maybe for me, I feel like it's going to take me a lot longer to be where I need to be. Because when where it's not going to happen overnight, and it's just going to be like a momentum. And then it's going to be like contemporary, because it's not ready. It's just like, you just got to build through it. You just got to develop, work, and then until you have the right eyes, the right people, the right connections, they're like, hey, there's this artist, and he has this body of work, you know? And then he's like, been doing this. You've had the experience, you have the background, the know-how to just move on forward, you know, and make it sustainable, man, make a living off of that. So, you know, that's what I consider, and that's what, you know, I think about it. Shoot, man. I like to think about it as a business. I'm a business guy, but my product tends to be art. I sell art, you know, and so it's like that's supposed to be the American dream, right? that you come out here, you can make a business and be your own boss. And that's what I plan to do because I won't be happy until like I could have the dopest job ever, and I have some dope jobs, but I'm still like, no, man, like I don't know if I won't be happy. I'm just like that, you know. And you can find, yeah, I don't know. I think of the mentors that I've seen that have been successful financially as well. They're their own bosses, you know. They weren't working for somebody. At some point they were. They learned the business, they learned the trade, and then they built upon that, you know. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm trying to like scope it out.
I always ask this to my guests that come by. So, in your opinion, what animal would you compare your art and your stuff? Yeah.
Shoot, it has to be like a very unpopular animal. I don't know, some like a. Shit, I don't know. Oh shit, no. I don't know. I don't know a lot about animals, so it'd be like kind of mythological. Like, a griffin. I'm thinking right now. Envision the Pokemon scene. The golden thing that appears after the first episode with like Ash and Pikachu. Yeah. Yeah, the big giant. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Would you call that a phoenix?
Maybe. Wait, there's a phoenix, right? There's like a, but that one's like golden. That's gold.
See, that's cool. No, that's cool though because I was thinking about it. I like this guy. He's got it going on. Nah, but like that's cool though because your art brings back the old, how you were saying, how you started sketching it out, getting all the little figures out of the way before actually started doing any type of drawing or. So that matches perfect since you're constantly rebirthing your style and making it better.
Yeah, I mean that's what I always grew up learning, and that's what my work is about. Actually, about my formal training has always been European based, meaning from France. This is the way we paint. This is how we draw. This is how we might find proportions. This is our color palettes, and that's what you see in the museums, And so I always strive to be just like that painter. I was like, damn, how did they do it? It's like, that's the magic, right? That's the awe. That's what everybody always considers great art. Where you're like, how the fuck did they do it? That's like skill, That's next level. So I was always inspired by that. Yeah, and that's what I've always practiced. But I will always be doing my own like aesthetic. Yeah, but that's like what I would like. At the end of, I'll have that practice, that tradition, and then just come back to drawing like piñatas, drawing Latinos, drawing like people from the hood, painting like people that look like cholos, and and doing it in like in a traditional pose as a king, very stylized like that. And so that's where I've built upon. That's where I've been building my vocabulary. And so I'm doing like these, which are like about fast food places, fast food restaurants, and like just playing off of that. I would consider that pop art. Oh, this one I was thinking of Juicy Burger. Yeah, Juicy Burger. That burger place, Dino's Burgers? That's where my studio's at. So I go and get burgers there. And I'm like, like a few years from now, maybe like 5-6 years from now, that place is not going to exist. And people are going to be like, damn, I remember those fast food joints, Yeah. I mean, or they become hip, they get a whole new architecture, right? So this is my culture. This is what I grew up. And so I'm doing that, but you know, sometimes I want to play with it, have fun.
So, we usually ask some of our guests too. Well, what type of food do they prefer?
What kind of food do I prefer? I like a good veggie burger, man. Let me see. Kid tacos. Veggie. I like veggie burgers when I think about it. If I find some Thai food. But yeah, that's my palate right there. Francisco. Yeah. Palomares Boulevard.
You guys have it, Thank you. All right, next interview. All right, my guy. So, where do you come from, man?
East LA.
LA? And like, what was it like growing up there?
I grew up in the 90s, so it was dangerous as fuck. Dangerous.
There you go. There you go. See, in the midst of it all, So, what inspires you to be an artist, my friend?
Being able to create and help. I think that my art is mainly a social movement, so I extend my abilities to be able to help other people, mostly younger people who don't have advantage of getting art programs in the inner cities. So I see that as the main focus. The narcissistic value of me painting something to show people is the secondary situation,
Like, do you hope to speak to a lot of the youth while creating what you do?
Oh yeah, I actually use it as a branch to be able to give them the value of being able to chase dreams, because art usually doesn't fall into a category where people or parents say, hey, go become an artist, because then they're going to expect you're not going to be able to make it in this world. But art is just a fundamental that can be expanded upon in so many different ways to be able to survive and still be happy.
All right, yeah, I like that answer. That's a good one. And oh God, nah, come on. But so did you ever have any complications where like you seem like like I didn't like the art, or you just started kind of like falling off a little bit? Were there ever times like that?
I guess when life gets a little stressful and you have too much other stuff going on, you'll take a break. You'll be like, fuck, I want to do that, but I got to handle business. I got to handle family. I got to handle other stuff. And when things are tough, you tend to like, maybe that's a roadblock to impede me from being able to spend the time. But for the most part with art, I mean, I just keep pushing it. Just keep, pushing lines. If I feel like I don't